Alright, so I came across this Mandela effect. As you see here, I don't know how I came across it. I was just looking up, referencing some stuff. Comic books, probably. Richie Rich. There used to be a T in his name. And this is a ridiculous comic book. I remember being this totally absurd even when I was a kid. I just... you know... this and Little Lulu are just amazingly strange, surreal when you're a kid. You know, it's promoting wealth, but even as a kid, you see like this is just out of control. All right, so I want to show some examples here. So I looked it up on newspapers.com. Over here, well, let's show some examples. The movie, especially in Australia, we get Richie Rich with a T. Let's see if we can get larger. I still have my Richie Rich comic book collection. This is from Pennsylvania. And I don't know if anyone else has seen this before, but I tried looking it up on Reddit, because very often it will be in there. No one really gets into it here, as far as I can see. It may have come up before. We get it. It seems to be a lot with the movie. See, we got the double spelling here. Richie with the no T, here with the T. Richie Rich, T. T. It's also Maryland. Don't know what this is, but referencing a comic book. So here we have the Richie Rich, no T, here we have T. It's a small thing, one more of these things. It's with a T as well, which if you look at Need Inputs channel, he really gets into the T. And actually, he was talking about barbecue today, and maybe I want to show some of that. barbecue in newspapers, just because they're trying to make it like a modern thing. And there is someone in here who talks about like contempt, perfect contempt for Webster dictionary, obviously, and never sticks on such a word as barbecue, the Q in quotation marks, which is very interesting. Just that when with these Mandela effects, the way they turn it so completely. Yes, the word comes from barbacoa, which has a C in it, but but for so long, this is from 1881, that it's showing the barbecue. What's the earliest here? 1829 at least, and these are just in the papers that come up, you know. So before that, we don't have a proper historical record, at least on newspapers. Barbecue. They have no problem spelling it this way, you know. Okay, so they spell it with a C right there, C-U-E, whatever. But there's plenty of barbecue, so there's a historical precedent, you could say, set for it. So I thought this was interesting. Yeah, so I just thought I'd throw this in there because 1878. You know, if you go down the dates here. You know, they seem like little things at first. It's like a little shift over. You know, like all of a sudden, there's a certain amount of people who are very like, when it comes to proper spelling, they're not thinking about the Mandela effect and things that have changed. They go by what the dictionary now says, and that's their reference point. What the internet says, they will change. They will go, my mind was mistaken. And people are mistaken, and I like to point out that people are mistaken, so they go with the newest spelling because it keeps them, smarter. They're not willing to look at why they might have thought things were differently, And how many times in the past has this happened to us, and we've just ignored it for that very reason? We're like, I've been mistaken. Back in the past, before we knew about the Mandela effect. Barbecue. Plenty. Just feels so good to look at it this way, Look at all of them. People attended a lot of barbecues back in the day. Old-time barbecue. Okay, so just thought I'd throw that in there as well. Alright, thanks for watching.